On the 1st of September 1936, the average temperature in Berlin was only 14.8 degrees as opposed to the game's 18. Then, for the facts. Republican forces bombed Burgos for the first time. Nationalists protested to the International Red Cross in Geneva that a hospital was bombed despite clearly displaying the Red Cross insignia. The first Edward VIII postage stamps were issued, and Central Police University was established in Nanjing, China. And the youngest soldier to die so far in the Spanish Civil War died. This was a 17-year-old girl called Pepita La Guarda Batet, and she was killed in combat. Today is the first of the month, so we're going to do a State of the Nation. We're going to go over every single tab and see what's up. We're about halfway done with KDF-Wagen. We should be able to not quite finish it this month, but early next month we'll finish this, and then we'll move on to the extra research slot here, which will be very nice to have. And we should be able to finish that just before the end of the year. I think maybe not. Maybe just in the start of 1937. Anyway, let's go over to decisions. Well, we don't really do a lot here. We have MIFO bills due in 118 days, but that's just fine. For our intelligence agency, we are currently building a network in Paris. We have 5 upgrades in total. Economy, Civilian, Army Department, Air Force Department, no pills, and 1 level in passive defense. We'll not be upgrading that for the foreseeable future, but eventually I might invest in it. Then, research. We are working on improved machine tools, construction 2, mechanical computing, and interwar artillery. Interwar artillery will actually finish this month, so we need to think of what we will take after interwar artillery. Probably one of these two, not gonna lie. There's a bunch of good options, actually. We get a really early plane, but nah. Anyway, then, international markets. It looks like it's still only Japan selling trucks and convoys. So I suppose that's the only nation we probably have significant market access with. As for trade, we are importing a little bit. We're importing 8 rubber and 8 chromium from Turkey and the Dutch East Indies respectively. So that's nice. Construction, well, we are just building civilian factories all over the place. 2 full construction lines and another little bonus over here. So yeah, for the foreseeable future, we will continue doing that, at least until the end of the year, I would say. We have 1 more factory finishing this month. This one will be next month. Production, yes, this is where it's good. We have 540 gun stockpile, 289 support equipment, 55 towed artillery. We are working on upgrading 511 light tanks, but we have full reserves. 669 nice Opel Blitz trucks, and we are working on upgrading 129 fighters. So we have some extras. Besides that, we are working on 2 Otten class heavy ships, which were designed partially by me and partially by Otten, one of the top commenters and advisors of the series so far. Then we're training all of this. Someone early on recommended me to train cavalry and turn it into infantry later. I don't really see the point of it. So now I'm just training normal infantry, but since these are already so far along, I'll just let them be. Then logistics, well, this is kind of what we just went over in production, but here you can see it a bit better. So we have 10 extra light tanks actually only in surplus. And then in the officer corps, we haven't really done anything at all yet. We just have Franz Halder here as our army command for the daily army experience gain, which is quite nice. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the State of the Nation. We are, of course, involved in the Spanish Civil War over in the south with both air involvement and 2 mountaineer divisions that are currently crashing into this air base here in Vizpasco. We are about to win that fight. Probably not today. Probably tomorrow or the day after, depending on the rolls. So yeah, let's just see what's going on here. Over on the other fronts, there's not much movement, which I like to see. This battle is still going on because there's still the debuff almost everywhere. That results in minus 90% division attack, yeah. And we are fighting in the only one area of Spain where we don't have to deal with that debuff currently. So that's nice. And that's the time for today. Let's see how much organization this guy has left. It's about 6.8. And let's check the air casualties. Let's see here. Yeah, we have lost 13 fighters against their 9. So somehow they're doing better. Which is interesting. The Soviet planes. Anyway. Thank you for watching.